An imam, a priest, and a rabbi stepped onto a crowded New York subway car at the same time. It sounds like the start of a joke, but what happened next was wonderfully real. Commuters glanced up in surprise at the unusual sight of three clerics from different faiths standing shoulder to shoulder, hanging onto the same pole as the train jerked into motion. You could almost feel everyone secretly hoping for something uplifting to happen. At first, the three men just exchanged polite nods. Then the rabbi, a bespectacled man with a kind smile, joked, "Well, this is how a joke starts, isn't it?" The priest in his collar chuckled. "I just hope the punchline is good." The young imam grinned under his cap. "As long as I'm not the punchline." Nearby passengers laughed gently. The ice was broken. A little girl sitting on her mother's lap looked up and asked innocently, "Are you friends?" The priest smiled and said, "We are now." The imam gave a small bow. "We all ride this train together." That sparked a friendly chat among the trio that everyone around could overhear. They talked about the city's great bagels, about how each of their communities volunteers at soup kitchens, and even discovered they all loved baseball. All three groaned about the Yankees' last game. Laughter and nods spread through the car, total strangers enjoying this unlikely conversation. An older woman nearby beamed, "You gentlemen have made my day." A man in a business suit added, "Mine too." "This is New York magic," the imam responded. "We actually have more in common than we think." He pulled out a little bag of dates from his pocket, his leftover breakfast, and offered them around. The rabbi and priest each took one, clinking the dates together playfully like a toast before eating. A few passengers accepted a date and a smile. It wasn't a sacrament or a ritual, just humans sharing a snack and a moment of camaraderie. As the train rumbled on, someone quipped, "So, what wisdom are you guys trading?" The rabbi replied, "Oh, we're just comparing notes. Turns out every faith says to love your neighbor." The priest nodded. "Different words, same message." The imam tapped his heart. "Exactly, compassion and mercy across the board." People listening found themselves nodding. Different backgrounds, same human values. When the train reached the next station, the three new friends realized they'd soon part ways. The priest had an idea. "Before we all go," he said to the others, "maybe we can give everyone a little blessing together." The imam and rabbi exchanged bright looks and immediately agreed. In unison, as the train clattered along, the imam began a soft prayer in Arabic. The rabbi offered a Hebrew blessing of peace, and the priest closed with a brief prayer in English. Different languages, same warmth and hope. A peaceful hush fell over the car. Some passengers closed their eyes, moved by the moment of unity. When the doors opened, the trio shook hands warmly with each other. "God bless you," said the rabbi. "Peace be with you," added the priest. "Allah Hafiz, God protect you," said the imam. They stepped off together, still chatting like old buddies, as new passengers stepped on. For a moment, everyone left on the train was quiet, absorbing what they had witnessed. Then smiles spread and soft conversation rippled through the car. The little girl waved eagerly out the window at the departing trio, and they waved back. A man who had been filming with his phone whispered, "I got goosebumps." The older woman wiped a tear and laughed. "And to think I almost didn't take this train." It was a simple subway ride, but it felt like something sacred had happened. In that ordinary commute, three men of different faiths reminded everyone of a big truth. We are all one human family. Differences in clothing, language, and ritual meant nothing in that subway car. What mattered was the shared humanity and kindness. Usually, the line an imam, a priest, and a rabbi walk into ends with a punchline. But on this day, the real punchline was that unity and mutual respect aren't a joke at all. They're very real and very possible. That subway car became a little community bound by laughter, compassion, and hope. If those three could connect so easily in a chance meeting, what does that say about the rest of us? Perhaps the barriers between people are thinner than we think, and a friendly word or two is all it takes to break them down. So next time you see someone who seems totally different from you, remember the imam, priest, and rabbi on the train. A smile or a kind greeting might be all it takes to turn strangers into friends. Share this story, because we all need reminders that harmony is possible. A little more openness, a little more curiosity, and we might find that what unites us is far greater than what divides us. In a world full of divisions, be the person who reaches out. As that subway ride proved, when we do, everyday moments can turn into inspirations, and strangers can discover they were neighbors all along in one beautiful, big family.